Hey guys, Brad Scott here with BradScottVisuals.com, and I just got the new GoPro Hero 3, and I'm going to do an unboxing and basically show you guys how to set this thing up to where it'll record the best quality footage for you. Now, you need to get the micro SDHC cards. I got a couple 16 gig cards from PNY. Now these are the 10 megabytes per second class 10 memory cards. So you want to make sure you have those ones. Basically, let me zoom in here a sec on the card, and that's them right there. So this big part here is just so you can stick it in your computer and read it. And this is the actual card that goes in it. It's just like one of your memory cards in your cell phones, but this is the professional version, class 10 micro SD card. So that's the card you want to get. I got a couple of those, and let's get to it. So one of the first things you'll notice when you look at the GoPro Hero 3, the black edition, is that you have this Wi-Fi remote that it comes with. Now this is super nice for if you have maybe your GoPro mounted on the front of your car and you're inside your car driving it and you just want to press play real fast. You can control all the settings from this remote, and I'll also show you guys how to set that up, but in a different video, so just look out for that one. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. You've just got two tabs right here to pull off. So open that up, and this one right here. And then this should just pop out of this box here. So you've got that, and then just open up this tab right here, and your GoPro is open there. Now you gotta have these little twizzly things that you gotta open. So just untwist that. Okay, so I got this little thing all untangled, and that's for the Wi-Fi remote, so I can just pull that straight up. These things can be a little finicky sometimes. But just yank it up, and there's your Wi-Fi remote. Now, let me zoom in on this a sec. Okay, so when you look at this thing, you might be wondering how you're supposed to charge the Wi-Fi remote. Now, if you can see here, there we go, that's better lighting. There's this little switch here. So you snap that switch to the right, and then this metal clip comes out. And you'll find a charger in the box that's about the same shape as this, and you'll be able to plug it into your computer by USB, and it'll plug into the back of that right there. So that's how you charge the Wi-Fi remote. And I'll show you how to set up the Wi-Fi remote and the GoPro app in a different video. So that's that. And now back over to the GoPro. You'll notice that this is mounted on just a flat plate with one of the clips on the back here. So to take the GoPro off, you're just going to squeeze these two things together and then pop it straight off like this. Now, some people will throw away this plate, but you should keep it. It's just a plastic plate, but it comes in handy if you want to kind of epoxy resin it to a snowboard or anything like that. So make sure you keep this plate here. It can come in handy down the line if you need an extra mount. Now this probably won't be charged up yet. So what we'll need to do is just open it up, and you do that by turning this little latch. So switch that, and then you'll see this other arrow right here, and you pop that up. So it's a double latch system instead of the single latch system, and you've got your GoPro right there. Now you can see this thing is tiny. They did a really good job of making it a lot smaller. You've got your battery door right here. So let's See, let me figure out how to open this real fast. I think you just kind of have to just gotta do that clip and then shake it out. So that's the empty GoPro with no battery in it. So let's take a look what's in the actual box itself, and we'll find all the gear you need to put in this thing. Okay, so let's open up the box here. You'll see before using your GoPro Hero 3 camera, a product update is required. So please visit gopro.com/update. So make sure you do that. It's got some instructions on the back here as well, basically just in different languages. So that's what that's all about. You're gonna have your instruction manuals and stuff in the top of the box. So hold on to those, and then open up the box here, and you've got your separate box full of your mounts, some stickers, stuff like that. So I'm going to take everything out and show you what you got. You got a little small GoPro sticker. You've got an extender piece, basically just so you can angle this one a couple different ways. So you can twist it that way if you need to get a different angle on your GoPro. You've got your extended GoPro mount right there, just the regular one that clips into a helmet, or it clips into the mounting port. You have your Wi-Fi remote charger. As you can see, you just click this into the edge of the Wi-Fi remote and then put this in your USB port, and that'll charge up your Wi-Fi remote. And we've got, looks like a couple sticky mounts. One's a flat mount and one is a curved mount. One for helmet, one for anything that you want to mount onto that's flat. You got a couple more stickers here. Another one. You've got your GoPro charger and the cable that's you're going to use to basically upload anything onto your computer right there. You have your battery, and I'll show you how to install that in a second. You've got your the back of the GoPro housing. This one actually has holes in the back, so it's not waterproof, but it does get better audio. So if you're doing anything with bicycling or driving cars that you know the GoPro is not going to get wet, then you can use this back to it. And then it just comes with a little ring as well there. So let me show you how to install everything, the memory card, the battery, all that stuff. Okay, so let's just turn this around here, and we'll get the battery out of its pack here. I'm just going to set this here for a sec. Take this out of the plastic. And you'll see that the battery has the three little bronze connections, and same in the top. You can see it right there, so just match those up. Slide that right in, and then pop this housing back over that. And it should just snap into place like so. And to remove it, you just slide this little piece over like that. The memory card is going to go right in this little section here. So you just take that off, and your memory card goes right in that bottom slot there. And your charger will plug into this left one here with the USB marking. So that's basically all you need to know about putting the battery in, getting the USB card in there, or the SD card, sorry, micro SD card in there. And let me show you how to set this up once it's all charged up. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how to set the GoPro up so it'll take the best video for you. Now I'll show you how to set it for ProTune on and off, and I'll show you kind of the settings I like to use for different subjects that you're going to be shooting. So to turn the GoPro on, you're just going to press the power button right there, and you'll hear it beep. So now it's set for video, and as you can see in the top there, it says 1080, 60, and T. So what that means is it's shooting at 1080 HD, 60 frames per second, and Pro Tunes are on. So in order to change all the settings, you got photo there. You've got multiple photos, and then you've got time lapse for that. So in order to change the settings, you go to this little toolbar and then press the top button once, and you're going to be able to go through and basically change all the settings. So the first screen you'll get to is where you could change your video settings. Now you press the top button to access the settings, and then the top button again to change the quality of the video. So you're going to press that, and you can change it by just pressing the mode button. 960 is going to be better for shots maybe for skiing, or if you have it on a skateboard to where you want to get your entire body in the shot. It does make more of a cropped frame. It's less wide than 1080 or 720. Same with the 1440. It's going to be more of a cropped frame width-wise. So I like to stick to either 1080 or 720. You also have the 4K cinematic setting and the 2.7 cinematic setting. The only problem with these settings, at least the 4K, I'm not sure if they're going to come out with an update. They probably will, but these are shooting at around 15 frames per second. So unless you're wanting to get an effect where you're kind of speeding up the footage a little bit in post, it's not very usable right now. I believe that you can still shoot the 2.7 in 24 frames per second. So let's try that out. And yeah, it looks like you can shoot 2.7K cinematic in the 24 frames per second. So you can do that. You're not going to be able to edit it with your Windows Movie Maker, iMovie, and that stuff. You're going to need Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, After Effects, those types of professional editing softwares to edit that one. So I'm going to go ahead and change it just to 1080 for now. Let's just go right there, press the top button to select that, and then I'm going to change the frames to 60 frames per second. That's kind of my favorite one to shoot in if I want to have any clips that are going to be in slow motion, so I can slow them down even more with Twixt or in post-production. So usually I'll either do 60 frames per second or 24 frames per second for that cinematic quality look. So let's just say we want to shoot cinema looking video. Let's select the 24 frames per second. And then I'm just going to leave this next one, the W, for wide. And then go to exit, press the top. Now if I press the mode button again, it's going to go to the photo settings. So kind of the same thing goes for that. You press the top button right there to access it. And you've got all your different settings. I'm going to leave it at the highest quality setting, which is 12 megapixels and wide. So I'm just going to basically go through it to exit. Just going to select that and go. Now this is going to ask about single or 3 frames a second or 5 frames a second. I like to just use this one as a single picture, but this would be how you get to shoot it at 10 frames a second. I'm just going to select single. Now this is for the multiple picture as well, 30 frames in 1 second. This is going to be how you set your time lapses. I like to set mine for usually about taking a photo every 2 seconds, so I'm going to select that. And then if you go to capture settings, this is where you can shoot upside down or regular. So up is going to be your regular setting. If you want to shoot the camera upside down like that and still have the footage come out the right way without having to rotate it in post-production, you just change that to upside down. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave this one to off for now. I'm going to leave this one alone. Leave that alone. And then this is where you got your Pro Tune setting. So I like the Pro Tune. Basically what it is it shoots in a raw flat image so you can get better color correction in post-production. If you want to just upload videos straight to, say, YouTube or something, I would turn this off. That way you get more saturation and contrast in the image. But I'm going to leave this on because I want to use it to actually make edits and color correct the footage afterwards. White balance, you can change the white balance here to 3000 Kelvin, 5500 Kelvin, 6500 Kelvin, and so on. You can usually just do auto white balance, but you might want to change it if you're doing a time lapse and you want the white balance to stay consistent throughout the images. That's basically the setup for now, guys. Go to the next video and I'll show you how to set up your Wi-Fi remote and also the GoPro app. But make sure you do the update. Follow the prompts on the GoPro website. It's just gopro.com/update, and they will basically get you to set up your Wi-Fi connection to where when you go to use the app on your phone, you actually have to log into the Wi-Fi through your phone and then go to the GoPro app and you'll be able to find your camera. So hope that helps, guys. Like I say, this is an awesome little camera. It's tiny. You can see my hand. It's just such a small little piece of camera equipment, and it's awesome. So in order to exit out of this menu system, we are just gonna keep going to past all these. There's the wireless control right there, and we're gonna go to exit, press that, and now we're ready to film. To turn the camera off, you just hold the mode button and you'll see it blink, and then you're good to store it away again. We'll see you in the next video.